It feels, dear black people, it feels like I'm facing one of the harshest examples of discrimination, whether it's based upon race or they don't let me do like a cute kind of virgin sexuality with smart entertainment and schizophrenia. The movie, you could watch a movie that I did 2 years ago, and it deals, oh, you go to a black church and you make a joke in that. But you also have black comedy and black writing for screenplays, and they're looking at me like I don't deserve to have an audience. And I'm gonna say, well, okay, it's extremely offensive if you don't let me express healthy, being excited about sex from a virgin standpoint, and also being so wherewithal that you wait until you get married. Because it's really important to me that I have a wherewithal in my mind and my intelligence. And I don't know if it's just because I had a birthmark on my face that made me look ugly, and that comes up in both of these themes. That I don't want to be ugly, so I'm not going to be sexual because of I'm extremely pure and I deserve to prove people wrong in a bitter way about I'm going to be the most exciting person in the entire world. And then you deal with the black theme. I don't know if I should say it now or later. It's okay. Let's talk about growing up in a black city area. City area is like a white neighborhood in a black school, but you saw black people as your neighbors, and you grow up in terms of having black friends, like nerd black people, like black nerds. You're kind of nerdy, but you still like they don't let, because oh, the white hip hop guy has to be the white guy that represents the black community. Why can't it be the white worship music guy or the white black nerd guy that's really smart about more laid back about, but try and do things your own unique way, and that's comfortable for you. And dear black people, YouTube won't let people see my work. They're not giving a test audience. It feels like a conspiracy at this point. They say when something like this happens, people run and jump thinking it's a conspiracy. How would we classify it as a conspiracy? People think they're going to get in trouble. If it's a conspiracy of people looking at my decision, there's a group of people that have it in their office to take care of the problem, and they think like they're going to get in trouble, and they're trying to figure out how they cannot get in trouble. That would be a conspiracy. But if it's just lack of knowledge, lack of understanding, that you won't, black people should love to have me as their white person. Let me represent all black people and saying our white people. Let me represent all black people by saying our white people. If we have white people that are maybe my nephew or my cousin's best friend, and if it's who did they grow up with was between him and his black friend, and he was the white friend or family member, and he's just the same, you're treating him like he has to represent himself, because my family treated me like I do have to represent myself. And it was always hard for like black people to treat me like the world does not work in a way where I can do what would be fair for me in terms of representing my own identity. And I do that now in my writing. I have my character is very clear. If you're a fan of my writing, it's very clear. You can write me in, because I have autobiographical high school episodes, autobiographical college episodes of shows I started, like teen dramas that show immersion inside of a subset of nerds of black culture from a nerd culture perspective. I know. And that should be allowed. That should be everything that we see for racial healing, because you need to stop letting white people give you them Reese's Pieces that it feels like peanut butter with chocolate on the outside, because of how they are, because of their wanting to escape any responsibility they can have. And what if they can't solve the problem? You have to have a voice, at least to show that you understand racial issues. It shouldn't just be like let the black people decide, because who are those black people that are going to enjoy that job? Black people always say, don't make me represent all black people as a cultural standard of not representing, especially leaving for individual perspective, individual people being unique in their own perspective and celebrating why people are different. And then I say Reese's Pieces because that should be an insult that gets said to when you work for a white institution or you doing things on social media that's like a white institution kind of framework for how the social arrangement is set up in terms of social protocol and how we're treating each other, and you categorize based upon a white and black broad stick that's supposed to cater to the white liberals because that's who's gerrymandering, or that's who's snatching up what the opinion is coming from. You're not looking at me for who I am, but you're looking at me for what white people say about me. And that's what that's the good way to say it. Reese's Pieces. Don't judge. Judge is when you judge people based upon what the white people in your who are in your white institution environment. How the white people say things controls your judgment. That's Reese's Pieces. When the white people that you're supposed to be working with or for, or they're supposed to be working with you, and when they control your judgment, let's call that Reese's Pieces, that they giving you them Reese's Pieces, because what's easy for them, or what's standard for them, or inside of them not being involved the way they should be properly, and to fantasy paint you as someone but you're caring about what the white people that you're working with, the white institution. Okay, it's when the white institution has no bearing on understanding it, and you're supposed to provide for them. You cannot care about their damn Reese's Pieces. You cannot care about the white institution's Reese's Pieces when you're doing these jobs. You need to say, fuck all your Reese's Pieces, and let me look at this from a holy place void of judgment based upon doing this job. Like just having to decide if something is racist or not, or making an official statement about how black people feel about something. You cannot let Reese's Pieces interfere with your work, okay? And this is 7 minutes. I'd say so much more, but I'm going to end this video right now because I don't know what I'm saying. I have to stop and think about something else to talk about. I just end it right now.